Hello my friends, SAmaryllis here to play a game called Glyphica Typing Survival. This game's actually been out since 2024, so it's been a couple years. I just haven't tried or known about it myself until Steam did a typing fest event. So this showed up as one of the top demos, and I was pretty interested because it looks like it's a roguelike, but you use typing to do a sort of tower defense situation. So this demo is also available on the web browser, it looks like. I'll put a link in the description if you want to try it out yourself, so you don't necessarily have to go through Steam if you want to play this. And then first things first, we'll look at options, just because I like looking at it for accessibility reasons. There's a couple different visual themes you can do. So there's light mode, dark mode, sunset is also, ooh, very pink. Sunset's an option. Ooh, pink purple. This is a kind of cute theme actually. Midnight, so you can do dark mode without no colors, shall we say. I'm actually going to keep it on midnight just because I kind of like it, and then you can do full screen or not. It defaulted to not full screen, so I had to change that. And then there's some resolution options, and then there's also a text contrast boost, which is pretty nice if the way things look is a little blending together for you. The one thing I don't like is that you have to spam click it. If you want to increase it, there's no slider, so you can just go instantly to 20% to 100% or whatever. So I'll leave it at the default, which is 0%, just so people can see what it looks like. And then there's some other options for audio. So Glyphic echoes is the default sound that it came with, but there's also a couple others here. Typocalypse, if you want kind of a more energetic vibe. There's sunset, which is more relaxed and has a bit of guitar. And then midnight, which is more chill. I'll leave it at Glyphic echoes because that is the default. And you can also change the music volume, sound volume, and then if you want to mute the typing sounds, you can also adjust that. And then finally for language, you can choose a whole bunch for what the UI looks like on the menus. I'm going to leave it on English, but there's a lot of pretty interesting ones. This is for Finnish people, right? I feel like I don't normally see this kind of language option. That's pretty cool. Indonesian too. Also some Turkish. Yeah, a lot of non-standard languages, which I guess makes sense because it is a typing-based game. You can also choose your typing languages, which I think this is fewer than the one before, or it's just in a different order, because Turkish is over here, but it was in the bottom leftish before. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the differences are between the two screens. And then there's spaces and punctuation, so you can turn those on and off. By default, it's off. And with that, let's just go ahead and get started with the new game. So I guess this is where the roguelike aspect comes in. Repeater looks like the main weapon that you start with. Okay, so a lot of these aren't in the demo. The only one that's in the demo is Repeater. So we'll play that, and then I don't know, it's kind of exciting to have different ways to play, different options. I think there's a whole bunch of different achievements just associated with all these different ones too in the full game. So I guess let's just start it on the Repeater and see how we do. Find on the left. It's kind of interesting. It looked like text changed after I typed it, so it's maybe for the stronger enemies, I guess. Maybe you have to type multiple times to get rid of it. I do really like typing games. When I used to play Neopets, the Typing Terror game was one of my favorites, as kind of a tower defense sort of game. So I've been looking for more games like that. I don't know what I typed just now on the far left because I was yapping, but I've been looking for more typing-based games because I do enjoy them. And there aren't that many. The main one I've played is called Epistory. I actually have that on my YouTube channel. That was one of my very first game playthroughs that I ever did, and I really enjoyed that one. Not just for the art style and the music and the typing aspect, but I also like the story too. It's not too long of a game, and it has been out for a while, so if you were interested in playing it, you can definitely find it for cheap. I would assume it pretty often goes on sales now just because it's been out for a while, but I really did enjoy it. Okay, yeah, I can see a couple of these words that have like an extra bar at the bottom, which indicates that they have more HP, I guess. My repeater apparently evolved. I just like spammed space because I was like, there's so much stuff happening on the screen now, I don't know. Okay, so evolution completed. We can select an outcome. So we can do ricochet, which projectile chains, so to random close targets. Okay, this is pretty similar to like the lightning effect that was in Epistory. Sometimes that would mess me up though, because I would be like starting to type the next word that's next to it, and then like it would like go away or disappear. But yeah, I mean, it can definitely help when you're getting swarmed and overwhelmed. You just have to kind of, just like it says, ricochet, you have to kind of ricochet your focus to different parts of the area, so that you're not typing stuff that's already getting blown up. Exploding bullets is the other one we can choose. Explosive damage, but less kinetic damage. I don't know what that means. It affects the base damage. Repeater now uses explosive munitions that deal explosive damage in a small radius. Okay. I feel like they're kind of similar. They're both AoE effects where like if you are careless and type words that are close to each other, you're gonna kind of be doing some wasted typing. Yeah, I don't know what any of these mean, so we'll just pick one. I'll go with exploding bullets. Why not? Oh, we leveled up twice. Okay. Payload increase. That's greater range. Chopper spawns a massive spinning blade on main weapon fire that travels to the screen edge, damaging all enemies in its path. That sounds pretty cool. Oh, it's a new weapon. Meteor periodically spawns target markers in random locations that can be activated to start an orbital bombardment. Okay. Do these unlock like in the demo, or do they unlock in my game right now? I don't know. Let's try. Let's get the chopper and just see if it ends up. My god, we leveled up a lot actually. Level 3. What is happening? Okay, a lot of new weapons. I'm not gonna pick minefield just because I don't know how the new weapon engages with like. Does it replace my current weapon, or is it just an option on the main menu? There's just repeater upgrades and chopper upgrades. I can upgrade both of them, which is interesting. It makes me feel like maybe it applies in the same game. Sorry, I know my mouse like was right on the corner of the screen. It's kind of annoying. I don't know. Let's just upgrade the repeater because it is like my main weapon. Oh my god, we've upgraded so much. New weapon oscillator, chopper extended reach, new weapon guardian, instantly deploys a drone that fires lasers. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm just gonna upgrade the weapons I already have because I already don't know how that works. Oh my god, why are we upgrading so much? Sharpened edges, bleeding chance damage. Let's just upgrade that way. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Oh, I pressed space again. I was treating it as if I were typing a sentence. Weapon range +5, status effects +15, status effect duration. Suffering, that's a funny one. Okay. Is it like random if I spawn a spinning blade? Is it on a cooldown? I don't know, it's kind of hard to think about what's happening while this is going on. Just because there's so many things on the screen that I'm looking at. I think it's maybe on like a cooldown. Is that what's happening? Who knows? Oh, that's a different looking enemy. It has like an arrow. Oops. Maybe it like travels faster? Okay, yeah, I can see. Oh, nice. Okay, so the spinning blade. What am I typing on? Okay, I don't know what I was typing on. That is one of the problems that I had with Epistory 2, and it's probably just going to be a problem for any typing game, is like I would accidentally typo a letter and then it would like lock onto a letter that I like, or to a word that I wasn't seeing. So I was like trying to find which word I was even typing. I couldn't see it on the screen. Epistory is not as bad because the contrast is pretty clear, I would say. Like the letters you type are dark and the letters you haven't typed are white, so it's pretty easy to find which one you have typed. There's also fewer words on the screen compared to right now. I have no idea what word I tapped onto by accident, so like hopefully I can figure it out before I just die here. Anyway, so it seems like it's pretty good to have a variety of weapons in your single run, because then like it can kind of clear things out around you. It would be kind of nice to see like how upgraded, oh, tab, run information. Okay, I was gonna say it would be nice to see how upgraded certain weapons are. Okay, and how much DPS they're doing. So yeah, there's a lot of stats here, which I'm like, I don't know. Loot. Okay, telescope was a loot item. I have no augments. I don't know. Repeater is definitely doing the most damage right now, which makes sense. It's my main weapon. I don't know. I feel like I might need chopper more and more as things get crazy. Okay. I will say it was nice that they kind of like reset my type. So I didn't actually have to find the word that I had accidentally typed. Yolks. Yolks is a very hard word for me to type, apparently. Yeah, I wonder what the spinning box projectiles are. Oh, okay. I think they spit stuff at you. That's what it looks like. It's not that they go faster or anything. They just spawn more projectiles. Okay, I keep like pressing space by accident just because I'm like used to typing space after I type a word, so it's like forcing me to the upgrade screen when I'm not really thinking about it, which I guess is maybe good, because otherwise there's so much happening on the screen that I'm like not even looking at it. Okay, so burst is that, oh, it is loot. Oh, okay, everything here is loot. Shield destroyed, last stand, damage pickups. Okay, let's just go with burst. Okay, I'm like, now that I've been here a little longer, I can kind of look at more of the UI. There was a bit of a lull there. I'm sure for you guys, it's like you're not even typing, so it's easier to see like what is actually happening on the UI. But yeah, 1 and 3 at the bottom. Is that like, I'm not switching weapons. I'm not typing any numbers. So I'm unclear. Nice. Yeah, I'm unclear. Like, maybe it's like on a 3-second cooldown. That's what it means for like the saw blade or whatever. It does look like you have a limit of how many weapons you can have. It's like 5. Okay, we'll upgrade. Fine. It's like taking up so much of my screen. I just want to get rid of it. More exploding bullets. We can do ricochet. I'm gonna invest in exploding bullets. Just upgrade it as much as I can. Hunter. That's pretty cool. Maybe let's fill up our weapon slots. Or maybe we should just keep upgrading our 2 weapons. I'm curious about Hunter. Let's get it. More upgrades. Okay. Chopper and repeater upgrades. Rare. Oh yeah, I wasn't even looking at the rarity of these upgrades. Sure, let's get the rare upgrade. Why not? Okay. There's like a sound happening. Is it the hunter? I'm like, I don't know what that is. Some of these are like getting chained up and I don't know why. Oh no, the numbers at the bottom are, I think, like how leveled up that thing is. So it's, I don't know why I thought it was like cooldowns or whatever. Okay, so we're looking at loot again. Remote weapons. Okay, and then you can see like if your weapon is remote or not. Up and down. So my only remote weapon is chopper, so that's not actually very good for me. Hollow point for kinetic, explosive. Okay, so explosive or kinetic. Repeater is explosive, chopper's kinetic. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely see how if you play this game more, you can definitely make a good build that synergizes off of each other instead of having totally unrelated things like Repeater and Chopper. I don't know. We'll just pick one of these and upgrade one of them. Oh, it even tells you at the bottom. You don't even have to press tab. It tells you which weapons are impacted. Okay, let's do Hollow Point because it looks like there's more things that help it. What is that one over there on the left? It was like secret hidden letters. No. I hope there's like a compendium or something. What is that called? Like a monster catalog? So I'm gonna have time to like figure out what stuff is, because I do not have time to look right now at anything. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to just like clear whatever letter you typed on. Like if you accidentally typoed on a letter and you have no idea where your letter lock is on, it would be nice, because a lot of times I'm just like, type something and I have no idea what word it is. Look at that pentagon. Thank you to my saw for not making me deal with that. Yeah, look at that. It's like secret. Okay, it like unveiled as I typed, so it means I can't like type as quickly. Ah, yurt? What's a yurt? Oh god, I'm gonna upgrade. Okay, these are weapons and upgrades. Let's just keep upgrading our weapons. Chopper, repeater, full metal jacket, lengthened blades. Ooh, lengthened blades sounds good. You know what? I should be looking at the rarity of stuff. I don't know what payload increase means. I guess I'll get it because. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of upgrades. Blade trap. This one's pretty cool because then you don't even have to type anything. But there's also a bunch of upgrades. Spin rate, damage. Let's get the blade trap. It's a kinetic. Oh, I pressed type again. Loot. Drones, precision, crit chance multiplier. That sounds pretty cool. Let's get that. I'm like just typing whatever. I don't even know what I typed just now that I think it was like a bonus or something. Oh, I had 2 blades out. 3, yeah, wow, I'm having multiple blades out. Again, I don't know what causes them to come out. Oh, I think what I typed was like a crit chance or something. Yeah, ×2 damage. Oops. Gusto. Yeah, those are pretty inconvenient. The ones that have like, I don't know if I would call them shields. They kind of feel like shields. Where I can't type quickly because I don't even know what letter I'm typing. Yeah, these saws are really helping me here. Okay, yeah, I'll level up, sure. New weapon. You can reroll if we want. Repeater. Those are both common. That's fine. We'll just upgrade. Uncommon. That's for the hunter. That's fine. I don't really know what's going on, so I'll just pick stuff. I'll pick things that are higher rarity, and then hopefully it's good for us. Blob. Oh, I pressed space again. More loot. Do we have a limit on how much loot we're allowed to have? Because I feel like we've gotten a lot already. Oh yeah, multiple pages. You can kind of do as many as you want. I only have one electric weapon. Remote weapon speeds faster. Bleeding static. Let's do the 0 delay one. Do I have something that like pauses time? I feel like I must have gotten a bonus like that, but I have no idea what I typed in order to get it. I don't usually watch like all of my videos again start to finish. Like I'll scrub through them just to make sure like that things look okay throughout, but like this might be one where I just rewatch my whole gameplay because yeah, it's really hard to see anything while you're actually playing because you're just like frantically trying to type everything that you see. Hunter evolved. Yeah, there's probably a lot of UI elements that I'm missing just because I'm like so frantically typing. Okay, let's we upgraded our hunter, so we might as well give it a little bonus. Okay. Every 12th hunter is an elite hunter. And then I feel like I'm not spawning hunters that often. Are they like the little tiny triangles with like the zippy zaps that I see there in the background? Maybe I do spawn them pretty often. Electrified bolts. I think they are, because I don't think I have anything else that's electric. Projectiles instead of electrical streams, effects based damage. I feel like projectiles are bad, because then like stuff is moving and it'll be harder for it to hit. So let's go with the elite hunter. Very curious what I'll look like. These are all hunters except for... Oh! Maybe it was the blade trap that was like freezing time. That would make sense. Yeah, I don't really know what's doing. Okay, well let's just go with whatever's the uncommon. I don't know. Oops. Let's see if, yeah, I typoed something and then I didn't know where I was. Has anyone seen any elite hunters yet? Have we spawned any? Animals repeater has evolved. Okay, let's evolve that. Ooh, Frostfang's different. So I can upgrade Ricochet. Oh no, Ricochet was what I didn't have before. So, oh, I see. Evolution. No, that's just, okay. I don't know what I'm looking at. Never mind. I was like, oh, I finished evolution on one of my branching paths, but no. Frostfang I'm kind of interested in. Infects being affected by cold damage modifiers. Well, we don't have any cold damage modifiers yet. Maybe we'll just do Ricochet. Freeze chance is pretty good though, for sure. Yeah, have we spawned any elite hunters yet? I apparently don't know how to spell the word vitamins. Okay, that took me several tries. Oh yeah, I definitely don't like those enemy types the most, for sure. Oh, I pressed space by accident. Crit chance. Gambler. I've not been re-rolling anything because I don't know what builds I'm going for, so yeah, I don't need that. Let's just go with burst. Okay, that was the freeze effect. It was not my blade trap. It was just like a random like bonus that was out there in the world. I saw the time. Oh, I think that's the elite hunter, the big boy, the 2 triangles guy. Look at him. I feel like it took a while to spawn an elite hunter, unless I had them and I just like was not paying attention, which is very possible. Dude, that pentagon guy is pretty tough. Whodunit is a word, apparently. Okay, let's press space. Yeah, I don't... Has the blade trap been doing anything? I don't know if I've noticed it actually impacting anything. Poison, chemical damage. I don't know. We'll just do that. So I can get another weapon. How many weapons do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's just effects. I think I only have 1, 2, 3. I only have 4 weapons right now. Sentry seems pretty good. The other ones are only common. So, oops, I typed sentry. Let's get the sentry. Why do I have a bubble around me? Is that the sentry range? I only got it after I got that, so I think it is. I don't know. Oh, that thing has a shield. Okay, okay, we've got the pharmacy duo for anyone who plays Overwatch. That's basically what it is. You have to kill the support hero before you go for the damage. That's funny. Okay, chopper evolved. Let's give it an upgrade. Dual wheel, 2 choppers. Bleeding chance. Choppers display with 2 smaller saw blades with high attack speed fired in a cone pattern. I don't know. It's dual wield. More upgrades. Chopper repeater hunter. Crit chance. Precision guidance system. Spin rate 20%. Let's get that one. Platypus. Wow, we're getting longer words now. In addition to different enemy types. Youngish. Okay, I see the saw blades now. There's kind of interesting because you don't have to actually like type anything in particular. It just kind of passively happens when you type stuff. So that's probably why I was like, they have no impact, but it's because they were already there without me having to do anything. Anyway. What's a kill pill? Double damage. +1 loot option. Let's just get the first one. Oops. Again, if I end up buying this game, which I might because I really do like typing games, if I buy this game and start playing it more, it would probably make more sense if I knew what I was going for to try and get more of those options. I would definitely do that for another roguelike game I played most recently called Wordplay, which is another roguelike but based off of making words. And you can also get different power-ups. Cats? That's a word? I was like, oats? I thought it was oats. Okay, cool. That was a freeze effect that just randomly spawned. It's pretty nice. How long do these hunters stay around? Like, do they only live for like a certain amount of time? I think I have a shield, but I don't know when or how I got that. Let's see. It is really nice when my hunters can take care of like the annoying enemies that hide their letters. Oh, I have a level up. Chopper. Okay, the middle one's uncommon. I'm just going for everything that's uncommon. I'm like not even gonna read these. Oops. Oh no, my hunters aren't the left side. Gotta deal with some of these other ones. Maybe it is the sentry, the circle around me, because it definitely like killed something once it got into range there. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what the circle is. Because like stuff came in range and then it still wasn't like dead. Okay, if I type it right, I can kill the words that have like a shield boost. All these are common, so now I have to read. Spin rate, evolution, sharpen focus. I don't know. Sure. Oops. Okay, let's just loot. Heat weapons. Maybe the circle around me is the sentry. I've not been upgrading it, so it's like kind of hard to tell. Do I even have frost? I don't think I have frost. I don't. I don't know. Maybe I'll upgrade. We'll do that. I don't know. I can't type that thing up there even though it's frozen. I guess, oh, one of my hunters just disappeared. Is it like time-based? Because that guy like wasn't even like shooting anything. It was just like trying to travel. I don't know. Quinoa. I guess that was a bleed effect, that diamond I was typing on the left. Oh, I gotta focus on this guy. That almost reached me. I was not paying attention. Research. Alright, let's level up. I don't know what evolution is. Well, anyway, there's a rare on the left, so I'm gonna get it, regardless of what all the other options were. There's some interesting shapes happening. Sentry, hunter. Ooh, let's get drone speed so they can run around faster. Oops. I guessed that it would be half as the word instead of hash, but I was wrong. My gamble did not pay off. Yeah, that heat drone definitely saved me there. I was typing slowly on some of these words. Armadillo is apparently a very hard word to type. Yeah, basically my strategy right now is just type all the easy words and then hopefully my saw blade spawns so then I don't have to type like these annoying ones that have like secret letters. Hasn't exactly been working, but that's the strategy I've been doing right now. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see how upping the contrast on these would be good, because yeah, even some of these like light gray letters are kind of not the easiest to read. So it's nice that they give you the option to change that. We leveled up. Let's look. Uncommon. Okay, we're just getting the sentry one because it's uncommon. Yeah, I think, honestly, the reason I don't usually play roguelikes is I had this conception of like, oh, it feels like such a waste if you have to, you know, give up a good run because you died. But like, honestly, ever since I've played Risk of Rain 2, I definitely don't feel that way anymore. A lot of roguelikes are structured in a way where it's like intended for, you know, a run not to take super duper forever long. Usually by the time you die, if you've been playing like decently well, it's usually like, okay, I was ready for the run to be over anyway. It's been going on for too long. So anyway, let's look at the loot. Double damage pickups, duration, drop chance. That seems pretty good. Drone, I only have one drone. Well, I don't know. These, I really do like these remote like blades and drones and stuff. But yeah, that was kind of the main reason why for a long time I didn't play any roguelike games. And then because Risk of Rain 2 came out and I had a lot of friends who were playing it, I ended up getting it because it's fun to play with friends. Wow, I was like not even looking at some of these words. So I've definitely changed my mind about roguelikes. I don't feel that way anymore. The other main reason I didn't play most roguelikes was that a lot of them are based on platforming, and I am really bad at platforming. and don't find them enjoyable. Oh, that says flush, not push. So that was kind of the other main reason that I hadn't played them in a while. Just kind of like wrote them off immediately. But yeah, again, Risk of Rain 2 was one of the differences I saw. We are getting overwhelmed here. But do we have any upgrades? We don't. Okay, I was like, usually I have some that can kind of save me here. Ah, I was destroyed. Okay. 20 minutes-ish. 18. Words per minute, pretty cool. 91 mistakes. Best weapon. I didn't earn any coins? You could earn coins? I didn't know you could earn coins. But yeah, Risk of Rain 2 was kind of the first roguelike I'd seen that was like not a platformer. It was like a third-person shooter, kind of. And then now I feel like there's more and more roguelikes like this game, and Played Up. And well, I think a lot of deck builder games are also kind of roguelikey, but I'm not very good at deck builders either. So the two main categories for roguelikes, deck builders and platformers, maybe not really interested in the category, but like with new stuff, like this game coming out, Played Up, honestly, even, I know it's not a cozy game really, but Deck of Haunts, I know it's like kind of a deck builder, but like Deck of Haunts was really interesting because it mixes it with more strategy where you build like a haunted house to prevent people from reaching your haunted house beating hearts. And even another game that I played kind of recently, Death Howl, I guess, is it a roguelike? I don't know, roguelite, where it is more like grid-based strategy kind of game, like not really Fire Emblem, more like Final Fantasy Tactics kind of, or Faster Than Light, XCOM, those kind of games. So yeah, I've definitely been enjoying the expansion of the roguelike genre in terms of its like paired genres, and this is definitely an interesting game for sure. Still not decided on whether or not I want to buy it, just because like it feels like a very frantic game for sure, but I guess like as you get more familiar with what all the upgrades are, you can kind of more intentionally pick your upgrades rather than me just like not even bothering reading. Anyway, the whole reason why I started this tangent was because one of the reasons I don't like roguelikes is that there's a lot of reading. And like for me, when I read power-ups, I'm just like, I don't know what that means. There's a description, but like, and I'm reading the words, but I don't know what any of it means, really. So that's kind of what put me off other roguelikes too, where it's like all the powers are so complicated that it's hard to really figure out how things really synergize together in your brain. But anyway, let's go back to our main menu just to see. So yeah, augments, perma upgrades. Okay, so I guess this is like the roguelite aspect of it, where it's like as you play, you can get more power-ups that are permanent so that you can get further and further in your runs. In terms of these, okay, so none of the weapons that I got in the game overlapped with these main weapons, so that's definitely interesting. Or there's boss fights too. No omens. I don't know. But yeah, this is a quick playthrough of a run of Glyphica Typing Survival. Again, if you're interested in trying out this demo for yourself, there is one available on Steam, and then there's also a browser version where you can also do the same thing and try it out. This was released a couple years ago in 2024, so I'm probably going to wishlist it and see if there's like a good sale on it. I might pick it up. But yeah, definitely like that it's a typing-based game. Roguelike, you know, it's kind of hit or miss for me, but if you like roguelikes, that's definitely a plus in your favor here. And I do like that in the options there are different colors and music themes that you can choose from to kind of personalize your experience, as well as like the text contrast boost too. That's definitely very cool. I kind of wish you could like customize the themes a little more. But, oh, did that say audio theme? Yeah, maybe that's just a bug in the demo. I don't know if it's like that in the full game, but yeah, it says audio theme here, but this is the visual theme. It'd be nice to be able to pick more color schemes. Like I would have liked a midnight mode that was like kind of cutesy colors, but like, God, like if I had to look at that the whole time, like it would hurt my eyes. But also like dark mode is like a little staid, right? So for me, I would love a mix between like sunset and midnight, so that it's easier on the eyes, but also has more of a pretty flair or personality to it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This has been SAmaryllis. I hope you have a good day. Remember to be kind to yourself and to others. Goodbye!